Hey guys, what's up? Caleb with DSLR Today we're going to be looking at a really nice handle from Wooden Camera. This is their new Nato handle. Has a lot of features that I really like, and I think it's a great upgrade from either older Wooden Camera handles or really any other cage handle. So let's just jump straight in. What makes this a little different, there's a lot of things, but the main thing is it's a sliding rail. So this is a Nato safety rail. And what the safety rail means is if I loosen this knob here, at each end of this rail there's a little stud or pin, so the handle can't just slide off. This is great if you're adjusting something and you have a cage up on its side like this and something slides, it's going to catch and you're safe. You don't have to worry about your camera flying off this handle. To release the actual handle, you just push down that little pin, handle slides right off. And the other thing that makes this unique is everything on this unit is very standardized. So not only do we have tons of 1/4-20 and 3/8 threads, but even the placement of all of the threads and the placement of the groove on the actual Nato rail here is standardized, so that this can work with pretty much anything out there unless it's some funky manufacturer who doesn't use standards. Kind of like this cage. This is a Camera R cage, great little cage, very affordable, but it doesn't have standard spacings on a lot of these 1/4-20s. So you couldn't take this handle from Wooden Camera, which has two fixed sections where you add it to your rig, but you could use this one because you can put those 1/4-20s to attach the Nato rail anywhere. So that's the first thing. Really easy to add to. You just push down on one of those pins, slides right on, and then you can lock it down. The other thing I really like about this is you'll notice right here we have a 15mm rod female hole here. So I could loosen this up, take a 15mm rod, slide it in. This is kind of a large rod, but you could use a smaller one. And then you could stick a little EVF on here, another arm for an EVF, monitor, anything you can possibly imagine. So that's a really nice tool because it kind of gives us that monitor arm system without having to purchase a whole nother unit. So really slick. You could, do anything with this. The sky's the limit. So that's another nice feature. And the other thing I really like is they thought really hard about how they were manufacturing the actual handle unit itself. And usually what you do is you try to mill out as much as possible to keep it nice and light but still strong. What they've done, instead of just randomly milling, they've added these standardized holes on either side of the handle. So what's super cool is on the front here, we have a 15mm rod hole. So you could add a little screw or pin like that, and now you have a 15mm rod. On the back, we have 19mm. So really gives you a lot of flexibility. You could come up with endless combinations to use this handle. But the goodness doesn't stop there. So I'm going to put this rod in my pocket real quick. I'm going to grab this Rode VideoMic Pro, and you'll notice there's actually a nice little cold shoe, female cold shoe on the actual handle. So no need to add an accessory. It's just boom, right there. And now we get to one of the coolest features, as if those other features weren't cool enough, and that is that there's this little wheel on the top with actual wood, so we get that Wooden Camera thing going on. And I can loosen this up and then rotate the handle in any orientation, not just front and back, but I could do some kind of funky angle. So if you have a huge lens on a matte box, you might do something like this. And you could also flip it around and have a setup like that. So incredibly flexible, and it doesn't stop there. You could take this Nato rail, put it on the side of your cage, and then you could have a nice side handle with both sides, one side, top handle. Just an incredible tool, and it really isn't that expensive. It comes in at $250 for the kit, so that gives you the Nato rail with the screws and the actual handle. So this can go on any rig, and it's just a great tool to have, and it really does allow you to take your top handle setup and apply it to any rig setup, because a big problem we have is changing rigs. You add a huge lens for one shot and everything's messed up, or you need to add a monitor or a microphone, something like that. So this really does allow you to stay flexible and is just a fantastic tool. So you can check that out at Wooden Camera. I'll have links below this video at DSLRvideoshooter.com. Stay tuned for more reviews and tutorials, and I'll see you guys on the website.